Shalom, everybody. Rabbi Edelstein here with this week's installment of Rabbi E in 3, brought to you as always by MEOR DC. Find us on Facebook at MEOR DC. Check out our national website, MEOR.org. And if you want to meet me, Rabbi E, in person, come down here to Foggy Bottom. I'm on the campus right now, as I usually am, at GW University. I'll get you a coffee at Starbucks or Pete's, and we'll talk some Jewish wisdom. How's that for a deal? Okay, speaking of Jewish wisdom, I better get to it really fast because it's Friday afternoon. This week's Torah portion, Vayishlach, in the book of Genesis, Bereshis, my Torah portion actually, my Bar Mitzvah portion. And in it we have the incredible, monumental, somewhat mysterious, and awesome wrestling match between our patriarch Jacob Yaakov and a mysterious figure called an Ish, but our sages tell us it was an angel, an angelic being. Yaakov, Jacob, is in the process of moving his family and possessions back into the land of Israel. He's about to have an encounter with his brother Esav, from whom he had run away many, many years before. And as he's transporting his possessions, smack right there, no big introduction, no drum roll, the Torah says, Vayivaser Yaakov Levado. And Yaakov, Jacob, remained alone. V'ye'avek ish imo ad alas shachar, and a figure, a man, although the word ish can sometimes mean angel, and a figure wrestled with him until dawn. And this angelic being, in their physical, spiritual, cosmic wrestling match that lasted all night, the angel was not able to destroy Yaakov, though he injured him. Yaakov comes up on top, and as the dawn is breaking, the famous conversation between Yaakov and this figure, the angel says, no longer will you be named called Yaakov, but Yisrael will be your name. So, of course, we, as a people, have many names. We're called Jews, Yehudim. That comes from the word lahodot, to give thanks. But here we get the more proper name, if you will, of the people Israel, Yisrael, meaning you have struggled or wrestled with the divine and you have succeeded. So the word Yisrael contains in it the idea of wrestling or struggling, but also of triumph at the end, a triumphant struggle. Now, there are many, many different discussions, commentaries, beautiful ones, deep ones, about this wrestling match. And many of the commentaries talk about how it was the force of evil itself, the Yetzer Hara, that Yaakov was wrestling with, and that Yaakov was able to overcome, though it injured him. And he limped away, though he was quickly healed by God after that. An amazing portion, an amazing story. One thing that's amazing is this seminal moment in our history is completely private. It's between Yaakov, our patriarch, and this powerful being that represents the force of evil in the world, his own evil inclination, if you will. Incredible. Our name, Yisrael, which, like we said, speaks of always fighting the good fight and ultimately of triumphing, it's a private fight. It's a spiritual fight. Yes, of course, it will manifest itself in the world, and every one of us has to carry that conviction and courage and fighting spirit to fight evil in the world. But here the name is given in the dark of night in a private struggle. Who is a strong man, the rabbis later say? One who's able to subdue his own evil inclination and be able to gain control over this inner adversary. Not easy, as we see people being exposed in every industry who, I don't know if they're trying to wrestle with their inner adversary, but they're not succeeding. We have to do that. That's the meaning of Israel. And my great Rabbi Gershenfeld always said another meaning of Yisrael, Yashar El, straight. Yashar means straight, El is the name of God. How do we get the strength to triumph in all of these challenges? By connecting ourselves wherever we are straight back to God. Have a wonderful Shabbos.